Hey guys, so welcome to your next video. What I'm going to actually go through is if you are an active trader, like you want to stare at the charts and you want to actually, dig in and cut it up. Okay. So this is what it looks like. Okay. This is your FAM 11 line and this US 30. This is happening right now today. Okay. So what you would do is you would pop onto the 5 minute. I'll show you where those 15s came off. Those 15s came off here, 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 and here. I mean, here, here, and here. Okay. That's when those came off on your text messages. Okay. But if you want to be an active trader and you want to really be on the charts, like Cody, who did, 21 straight wins in one single day, active on the charts. This is what it looks like. Okay. This, let's see. Okay. So on the right side, I have the hour time frame, which a lot of people, trade off of the hour time frame, or the 4 hour, or they trade off whatever time frame. What I would think for you guys is to pop onto the 5 minute over here. And I'm just going to show you where in the 5 hour chart that this is actually coming off at. Okay. So over here, let's see. And these are Hakanashi candles, right? So it's easier for the eyes. You can hold these things a little bit longer, everything of the sort. When this goes above here, we're in a buying mode. When it goes below here, we're in a selling mode. Okay, so if you're active on the charts, say you pulled up at 7 o'clock, 6:55, when it crossed through here, remember I said about 7 o'clock, maybe, that usually happens. Here you go, right? If you're looking for an entry, here's the entry. But the 15 went off right here. So it allowed you right here to get into this candle. And if you look on the right side, as you can see, that's an amazing entry, right? That's literally where your text message would have came off. And then it allows you to go, again, 62 pips, right, into profit, 62 times whatever it is, right away, first text message, there you go. The other 15 came off around this time. Okay, next 15 came off right around here and here, depending on the settings. But if you are actively going, you would see, hey, look, it hasn't crossed over here, right? So what you can do is literally be on the 5 minute, have this up. And the way you have two screens is you press this button right here if you have a regular account, and then you hit this two and you set them up, right? So you might want to have the candles, these regular candles right here, like that, the regular candles. And then you have your colors and it's all set. You got your line, all of that stuff is there, right? No problem. What this box is just, the session. So you can easily see what session you're in. We're over here for New York. That's where all the action is. Perfect. Okay. So this is where it actually told you. And then if you popped in here and looked, you would have seen that this is what it was coming up to. And guess what? This entry right here, very little to no drawdown. Let me actually zoom in so you can see. Here's the entry right here. And if I bring this to the regular candles so that you can see what it really is, because Hakanashis are like the average of these candles and stuff like that. So these are the actual candles so that you can actually see, right? So this would have come here and this would have said, hey, look, we're crossing over. Would have immediately did 8 pips and then would have pulled back, this 20. The thing about it is, if you're actively on here, when it pulls back here, you just take it out. You protect your capital. Now, this is giving you a complete competitive advantage because most everybody else is looking at something like this. They don't know what's going on in here. They just know it's pumping back and forward. But for you on this 5 minute, what you could do is you would see that it's going, you would hit it, it would go into profit for a little bit, and then it will pull back. But when it pulls back, all you do is pull out of that. You pull out of it. Why? Because one, it's a buy. You got a text message, you know that it's a buy. It goes over here. One, you put it in, no problem. It starts going, oh, it's not ready. You can pull that thing out right here. Wait for it to come back and then enter again right here. And look what part of the candle you're in when it tells you that. That's after all the pullbacks. That's after everything. this is where you're at. And now you're going right into profit, right? And you protected your capital at the same time. So you don't have to hold drawdown like that at all. You don't. You don't have to hold drawdown like that. And what you can do is, hey, I'm here, I'm going. And guess what? Your next text message didn't come until right here. Hey, I'm selling. Get out. That's your 100 pips right there, guiding you throughout. Okay. Another buy went off here, but we're not even dealing with this over here. We don't have to, right? Because we're getting our money and going, right? And that thing is still growing right now. Now, if I put on this 15-minute, I bet you there's a signal right there telling you, hey, look, this is going to buy. I'm actually going to put it on the regular one. I had it on 10. Here's one. And then what I'm going to do is filter it out like I did for you guys. Filter it out. Here we go. Look at what you would have seen text message wise. This is what you would have seen. Okay. This is what you would have seen. This is an amazing day, right? And you know it's coming off somewhere in here. Still going, 160. Okay. So that's what you can do if you're manually in here, right? So let's look at a different day. If you're just, right here, looking at the charts, that's amazing. That's a great day. I'm just going to go day by day, and you're going to see every single day around the time that you're supposed to be looking at this, something's going on for you. Okay. So let's look at 8 o'clock on yesterday. Here's 8 o'clock. This is what you would have came to see. Let's rewind it. It will allow me to. Okay, there you go. So 8 o'clock, this is what you would have seen. So we'll go like this. Started, great. Let's actually put the support and resistance on, take profit levels. This is what you would have seen. It's bouncing off the level right now, and bam, there it goes. Okay, so here's your entry, and look at what part of the candle you popped in on the right side. That's your hour candle right there. Look what part of the candle it lets you into. Literally right there. Here's your drawdown, 4 or 5 pips. Where's your take profit? Here's the first one if you scalping crazy, right? And where's the next take profit? Did it hit it? Absolutely it did. So it hit the next take profit, which was right here. Okay, so here's your entry, here's your exit. That's 50 pips. That gave you that take profit before it even wicked back. And this is what, 9:30 probably, 10 o'clock, 9:15, 9:25, 9:25. And look at this. Look at 9:30, crazy, crazy. Right? 9:30, crazy. But you already took profit, hit it before that. So at the same time, it cut out right here. So again, if you're gonna cut out of anything, if you're afraid, no worries. You cut out of here, and guess what? It jumped right back through there. So here's your next entry. If you wait for 9:30 to be done and don't put anything else in, no worries, that makes sense. But here's 9:35. What did it do? Right after it touched this and then bounced off of it. So here's your next entry. We're already in the buy mode. if we're looking at the 15-minute to see when the text messages came off for that day, let's go to that day. When did the text messages come off? Here they are. Let's filter them out again. Filter. Because these are the text messages I'm having you have. Here you go. You would have got this text message right here. This is 8:30. Here's 8:15. So you would have got a sell message right here somewhere. For your sell message, it would have just went to this previous low. Not previous low, but this take profit zone and then bounced off of it and gave you the one going back the other way. Here's that one. Right? So this is what you would have seen. Buy, take profit. And then it did all this stuff. And then buy again. It would have gave you the rest of that. Here you go. What time is this? 10:30. 10:30, it gave you the sell back. 10:30, it gave you the sell back. So let's get to 10:30. It still went great, crazy, amazing. And then here's 10:30 up here. So here's your next text message. It lets you know right here to pop in. Right? Right here to pop in. What are you seeing on this side? It goes and touches the line, retests, and rejects it. But guess what? Here's the next text message letting you know, hey, look, we're about to buy right now. Right? So we see that it's a temporary one because we're on the right side of it. Does it have to be temporary? I don't know. We don't know if it's going to jump through or not. But if you're just watching, you're already up a lot. Right? Most people only look for 20 pips, 30 pips for the entire day. For the entire day. We got that literally right here in how long? 30 pips. 40. 25 minutes it took to get there. 20 minutes, 15 minutes, 10 minutes. Here you go. 10 minutes. That's what a lot of people look for. Right? So that's what that is. If you're not looking at anything at all, guess what you did? You made 100 pips. Right? But if you're actively looking, this is what you look at and this is how you go about it. So here's 8 o'clock again. Now you understand how everything's moving. We'll go back to this one. To this next day. Where are your text messages that came in? 7:45, not that one. It'll be this one, 9:15. 9:15 and then 9:45. As we can see, I marked those off already. 9:15, here it is. We're above it. We got above it over here. We crossed over way back here somewhere, 4 o'clock. So now you're just floating. It's like, all right, look, what's about to happen? You get the text message to buy. Okay, great. You pull back. And then it gives you the 38. So damn, that could have been it for the day. Right? Take profit 1, take profit 2, and it stopped in the middle right there. Matter of fact, let's really see where those take profit levels are. Because they're not the same ones. Here's the take profit levels. Right? We're already above a previous high when that happens. We're above the previous high. So we're in that uptrend. No worries. 15-minute comes off. Tells you right there. Okay, what's next? Here is where it crossed over again. Crossed over again right there. It tried it twice. And then the 15 comes off right here. Right? See how this is all synchronized, but you can see inside of it if you're going to do that. Right? Now, how much did this 15-minute actually go off? So people got anger issues out there. You don't have to worry about that because you're at the house. So 46 pips on the second one. So you got 38 and then 46 right there. Okay. If you were manually looking at this, just trying to protect your capital, you would just say, look, it went through here. Oh, let me get out. It's going out. It's not going right now. Right. Let me get in. Oh, it's not going right now. Let me get out. Oh, it's coming down again. Let me get in again. Here we go. Let me get in again. Goes up for 7 pips, pulls back, finishes off here, then pulls back. Oh, let me get out. Let me protect my capital. It goes back up this way. And guess what? You hop in again, right? You're protecting your capital playing hopscotch if you want to do that. You can do that. Is it going to put you in the right spot? Absolutely. Absolutely. Every single time it will. Will allow you to hold it? Absolutely. Every single time it will. Right? You're still under this line, right? Still under the line if you're just looking at it. And then another 15 comes off right here. Look, I'm about to sell again. Right? If you're not looking, it's already giving you these entries. It's already giving it to you. But if you want to actively watch, that's how you actively watch. Take profit one, take profit two, hit. And then here it is. It crossed back over right here. But guess what? Here's your 15-minute that popped off for the buy. Not for the, I mean, for the buy. That's at 12:40, right? That's end of the day. We already made our money for the day a long time ago. Right? A long time ago. But here's your entry for that 15 and you see what it did. If you're not looking at a candle or a chart or anything, you're getting these text messages right to your phone. So let's go back to the next day because now we're outside of the time that we usually do this. And I don't want you to feel FOMO because we already saw how much it's going to give you on a regular basis. We already saw that. Just in the good times, in the solid times, in those in those solid times. Okay. So here we go again. Here's another entry. So if you're watching, there's news this day. This popped off really, really fast. Really, really fast. On news days, what you're going to do is you're going to look at the five. Okay. On news days, you're going to look at the five. Why? Because the five is going to cut up news days for you. Okay. So I'll go over here, visibility, go to the five. 5 minutes at the lowest. I don't usually have it on the five because there's so many. You see all these different, you see a lot of those, right? So instead, if you're going to take advantage of news, that's when you put the 5 minute on. If you're going to take advantage of news, just to get an idea of what's going on, that's when you put the 5 minute on. And as you can see here, this is where it lets you in. It lets you in here. It said, I'm not ready yet. Pulls back 33 and then takes off for this whole thing. So did it give you that entry? Absolutely. If you had it on the five over here, here's your entry. $251 pips in 5 minutes. Powerful. Powerful. 251 pips in 5 minutes, and we're not looking at drawdown. Powerful. Okay. This is what you're dealing with. Straight up. It would have told you right there. Wow. Okay. Where did it tell you to get out at? Do another entry. 5 minutes. We're above. Going with the stuff that's above. And here's your 5 minute back and forth, right? What did the 15s really do that day? What did the 15s really do that day? That's what they did. You would have missed that because it's filtered, right? It's filtered so that you don't have a lot of back and forth. If I took the filter off, that's what it looks like right before. But you did get the sell. So are you really missing out? Are you really being able to take advantage of it? Because here's the thing, put the filter back on, it's still called this one. It gave you the sell back. And the sell back ended up being exactly what the buy was. So you still got it at 10 o'clock after seeing this profit. So again, this is what you're dealing with, and that's good. If you're actively looking, this is how you actively watch. And it wasn't even done yet, because here's another entry. So it gave you some more. Another 100. So you would have had none of this would have counted, right? Because 8 o'clock. You would have seen this, you'd be like, damn, I missed. You would have got this. So you would have took that, 89 pips. Then you would have took this, 200 pips. And then you would have took this, 102 pips. This is why I set it up this way for you. So you can still take advantage no matter what's going on. Let's go to the next day. This will be the last day, but you guys get the picture. And then while it's on here, I have it on the regular candles, but you really want to have it on Hakanashi. I always have it on Hakanashi, but bar replay is not available on Hakanashi. So the replay is not available on Hakanashi. So I just want to be able to replay it so that you guys can see that. I'm actually going to take this off and then you'll be able to see this. Okay. So this is what you're looking at day in and day out. Let's go back to the hour over here. What part of the candle you're actually going in? I'm pressing Alt G to do all of this. Alt G, Alt G, Alt G, Alt G. As you can see right here, this is your calendar. Alt G, that's go to. Okay. For a Mac, it'll probably be Command G. All right. So let me zoom in. 8 o'clock. Let's look at this day. And what would it look like if you are really on the charts, So here is 9:30. Here is 8 o'clock. I'm going to start it right here. And here's an entry up. Went through at 8:30 and then came back out. So you would have just pulled out because it didn't get through there, right? Then you would have tried again and then it wasn't ready. So you pull out of there, go with that. And then it goes, right? 209 pips when it finally did jump through there. That's after 9:30. 9:30 goes crazy. It settles in. 5 minutes later, we're going. Perfect. If I go to the 15 and see exactly what it would have let you do, if you were taking text messages, this is what it looks like. May 2nd. Here we go. 8 o'clock starts right here. So it would have given you this buy right here. So you would have ate off of this, right? Here's the buy. You would have got all of that. It would have tried this again. And then you would have seen, this is 63 pips. So just off the first one, you're up 63 pips. Then it lets you in right here. So right before it crosses over, it did that. So your 15 goes off. And this is why I'm saying if you're active, this is how you would play it. Your 15-minute went off for the sell right here on this candle, right? It went off on this candle. Try to get through. and it failed. So when it pulled back out and turned blue and it crossed over, yes, you could have bought back that if you wanted to, but you're looking for the sell because it said sell. So you're just going to wait for it. That way you protected your capital in that way. So now you have the best of both worlds, right? So it lets you in right here. Went up 17 pips. Most people be looking at 10, 20 pips that they're looking for. Came back, went all the way back up here, 60, 70 pips. So instead of being there just wondering what's going on, now you're inside of it like, oh, okay, no worries. I'll wait for it to come back again and pop back in when it's done doing all of that. This was this was 45. It came all the way back here and then settled in when it crossed back over. And then you would have popped in. Oh, we're on a sell. It said sell. Didn't say anything else. And here's my entry. You guys get how that works? And here's my entry. Perfect. And guess what? It just gave you another buy right here. At what time? 10:15. So 10:15, what did it do? It gave you this right here. Another 80 pips. Another 80 pips. It wasn't ready to go fully yet, so it pulled back. But guess what? You can protect your capital because now we're back over here and we're taking it out right here. And then guess what? It jumps back through again. Guess what? We're on a 15-minute. So here's your next entry right here, which is another 95. This is ridiculous. Another 95 pips. Y'all literally had the best system on the map. Between she and I have the best systems possible on the market. And here's 12 o'clock. We're done for the day. We were done for the day way back then. So I'll just flow through so you can see what it looks like day after day, starting at 8 o'clock. Here's that. Starting at 8 o'clock, the first day after day, 7:45, 8 o'clock. Would have gave it to you right here. Here's your entry, gone. Gone. Right? Gone, gone. Here's your continuation at the same time. Could you have taken some profit? Absolutely. Remember, when I did it, I was saying that's 500. This is crazy. Crazy. Entry, 1, 2, 3, 4 text messages, 5 text messages. That's 11:30 a.m. Okay, we're out of here by then. No worries. This is an FOMC meeting. You can see how you could have taken advantage of the FOMC meeting. Yes, yes. Bang, bang. I'm gonna leave it at that, but you guys get the picture. This is how you could be active on the charts while you're doing taking your text messages and literally protecting your capital and going with the flow. Okay. But man, I'll leave it at this. Leave it at this. Protect your capital, pop in, bam, gone. Where's your entry for the next one? Here it is. It's during FOMC. People don't know what's going on during that time. Here's your entry, gone. 305 on the way back. That's 800, 900 pips for the day, just in the New York session. And if you didn't know anything else, it lets you in, it lets you out right here. Here you go, guys. You can get out. 333. It's B Woods with the Capital Fam Unlimited and Fam Rising put together. It's all love. I'll get with you guys soon, okay? Have a good one.